Welcome back to In Your City Show. Our next hot list guest is Tessa Greenspan. She's an author. She is a motivational speaker. She's a mentor. She is from Outhouse to Penthouse, and she is amazing. You just bring life to everything. When she walks in the room, it's like a burst of sunshine just came in. And just sitting here, we were talking before we got started, and you're just talking about how blessed you are to be here. And we know you've went through some hard trials and tribulations, either with something that happened in family or in your life health, and you just never stopped smiling and still bringing positivity to the rest of us. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself as I wah through my day about something I've got to do or how exhausted I am, that I'm lucky
She put you
to,
in your place.
She didn't even mean to. I figured it out by listening to her that I really need a check. I got to put myself in check. And
what does Zig Ziglar say? A checkup from the neck up.
Check up from the neck up.
Because it's all right here.
What was the quote that you said that when you think of her,
one of my favorite quotes is, "Are you going through it or are you growing through it?"
And that is beautiful because it's so true. We have a choice every single day to grow through this and learn from it, or succumb to it.
And you told your story. I was blessed yesterday. I was asked to be a panelist, being an author, with Tessa and two other authors, and I was so excited to be able to be with you and participate in something, together. And I've known you for such a long time and watched you through the years, and my life has changed so much since I met you. And you started your story with, something that happened. You were you were, I guess, born into a very, very poor lifestyle, and you were born out of your mother being a rape victim.
Yes.
And that was a bam, to open her story, and just went right into talk about it. But you never said it in a way of anger or being upset.
Or victim.
No, you've never played a victim in anything.
Actually, I am blessed beyond measure. I've never been a victim.
And
you can be a victim or a victor. It doesn't matter. And my mother always said this, it's our choice. And I chose to be a victor.
And you talked about how your life changed at 4 years old.
4.5 years old, yes.
Can you just give us a little bit of
Yes.
what made Tessa who she is was when she was 4 years old?
Yes. Well, my mother was born, I was born out of wedlock. She was raped, but then she married a man and had another little girl by this man, and he was in the service. He came in at Christmas time, and I did not know him. He brought my sister a doll and a pearl necklace and nothing for me. It was like, what's wrong with me? I went into the kitchen, and the aunt said, "Honey, don't you worry, that's not your daddy anyway." That moment shaped my life.
Yeah.
I decided at that moment I'm going to be so strong, so cute, so smart that no one could ever ignore me again. And I became an overachiever all of my life until I learned that I'm worthy and I'm good enough as I am.
Right. And sometimes it takes time. And it is amazing because here you are, you had a sister and you grew up in the same house, of course, different fathers, but she did become a victim, and you are a victor.
Absolutely. And there's so many things, and it's really important for people to read the book for that reason.
Yes.
That there's so many great stories that can inspire you, encourage you, and
it
doesn't matter where you come from; it's where you decide to go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
From Outhouse to Penthouse.
Two people can be in the same environment
You
and end up
know
differently.
that.
And why is that? Because of this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something that
Exactly. It's a
instills-
decision that we make too.
From everything. I was listening to someone talking about that they were like, well, wait a minute, that car hit me. How am I supposed to, it's up to me. And it truly is. Like, your accident that you had to make the choice of not being a victim to it or blaming something. It was you that healed yourself by keeping positive and keeping that outlook. And your book, tell us a little bit about your book. Right now, you have a screenplay, right? And this is going to be a movie.
Yes.
Which is fantastic.
Isn't it wonderful? Because my goal has been to encourage, inspire, motivate let people know they're worthy, and it doesn't matter where you come from, it's where you decide you want to go. And that's really what the message is, where you decide where you want to go.
How did you know, when did you know that you wanted this to become a movie? And someone's going to win this book.
For some reason. For some reason, I always knew it's going to be a movie. And I know that it's going to be translated into other languages too. And I don't know how I know this, but I know it. The screenplay's been done, and I am really, and if anyone knows of producers, I'm really interviewing different producers right now and directors. And so it's my opinion that I would really love for them to love the book, know that there's a powerful message here to share with millions of people.
Right. There's a picture of you in a long red gown.
Yes.
Can you tell the story behind that?
This is the greatest story. One, again, I always knew it was going to be a movie. I was in Florida, and I wasn't really looking for a dress, but I went into this sort of a upscale resale, and a person that had all of these beautiful gowns was leaving town and gave it to this woman. So the shop that I went into, I tried it on and it fit perfectly. And I thought, this is a great red carpet dress. Actually, I have it hanging in over my closet, not in my closet,
So
because I know it's the vision. And I would like to encourage every single person, have a vision. You know, look and make a movie constantly, because it will be.
Manifesting.
I would really like to tell you about the cover of the book, too.
Please.
After I wrote the book, I've been a self-help groupie, kind of. I've been to every kind of person that is a motivational person. So Bob Proctor, I've taken a lot of his courses, and I was planning on going to his Matrix program in Toronto. I wanted to get this book finished, just the flash drive, but I had the cover, and on the cover I had foreword by Bob Proctor. He had not even seen it. I didn't know if he was going to do it or not. And
So you did that beforehand.
Beforehand. This is really great on the law of attraction. Put out what you want. I knew I could have changed it, but I knew he was going to write the foreword and read the foreword by Bob Proctor. The second day I was there, I had the flash drive, and I said, would you look at this and would you write the foreword for my book? He said, sure. So how does that happen? There were 100 people in this motivational roundtable that we had.
Incredible. If we want to get the book and read your story,
yes.
How do we do that?
On Amazon.
So
you can go on Amazon, yes, from Outhouse by Tessa
to be able to
Greenspan.
find that. If they want it signed by you, though, they're going to need to get a hold of you, right?
That's exactly right. And it's Tessa Greenspan. Anybody can email me if they want, and it's not hard to remember.
Yeah, and I've seen beautiful pictures of your penthouse. You actually, a gorgeous story was done with you years ago with the colors and the scheme.
It was on the cover of St. Louis Homes
and
Life.
So beautiful. Yes, I loved it.
It's happy.
It is very inviting, very warm, just like you. And, appreciate all the years of your kind words and always being there to inspire and to motivate. And nothing holds you down, that's for sure.
No.
From Outhouse to Penthouse, it's a great story, and I actually have been fortunate. You gave me a book a long time ago to be able to read, so I'll need to get on there and make sure and write a review. Appreciate it so much. And Gordon, we have a question of the day. It is the holiday season,
Yes.
So we have a special question that we'd like to ask.
So, as a young child, and we know now because of your past and stuff, but as a young child with Christmases past, what is your most fondest memory of Christmas as a child?
If you could go back and do a do-over.
Well, we were very poor, so I didn't have a lot. So there were stockings, and then there was oranges and nuts and things in the stockings. And so that was really great because we really hadn't had any. Yeah. So having a Christmas stocking was really good.
And we talk about that too, as like Kelly's mentioned earlier with our last guest. It's like, doesn't have to be about money.
No.
It doesn't have to be about things. It's just being in the moment and being with people.
How to make those special everybody's memory has been very, very simple, very nostalgic, of course, and it wasn't about some grand gift that they had. It was about a memory, and we need to remember that when we're trying to outdo each Christmas and figure
Isn't
out.
that the
We just
truth?
decided this year we thought it would be really great to figure out an experience to do with our
Yes.
grandboys rather than trying to buy all these things, which we did get their gifts, and I
They
got
get
the
thrown
idea
in
from a
closet
friend.
or
Yeah.
put on a shelf, or
Yeah.
That's so
but
true.
do an experience
it's the
with
memories
them. Yeah.
that is far more long-lasting than any kind of toy or any kind of gift that you can get them. It's the memories that you have, experiences.
Right.
That they have a memory that will last a lifetime.
Yeah, I think Santa should probably leave a special ornament out on the tree for them. Like, Santa used to leave this ornament that had something, maybe their experience is written inside of it.
There you go.
See, I'm thinking of ideas while we're talking. Let's just stay a while and talk.
They don't watch the show.
Yeah, that's true, right? Oh, Tessa, you're just such a lovely person. Thank you for
Thank you.
shining your light in here with us, and we look forward. I can't wait to buy a new dress to wear down the red carpet to
Absolutely.
see your movie. And you think probably it's going to be in the next year or two,
2
this
years,
is going to
probably
all
2
happen.
years. Mhm.
But the
Within.
screenplay is already finished
The
being written.
screenplay
It's
is
ready to
finished.
go.
Yes.
And you did that with Shelley Porday?
Yes, I did.
She's
yes.
fantastic.
She
We love
is,
her.
and she is really great at it. She does a lot of things. She also writes, and she's a ghostwriter, so she can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
So shout out to Shelley.
So glad to know her. Tessa Greenspan, from Outhouse to Penthouse. And she truly lives in a penthouse now. And she truly had an outhouse as a child. So this is coming from the real words here. It's not a made-up title whatsoever. Get a hold of her book. You can get it on Amazon. It's a great read. It's very powerful. It's very motivating. And it just tells us all that no matter what we go through in life, we can have anything we want if we believe in it, and don't think that anything can hold you back.
It's so true.
You're
so true.
definitely a sight for those words, right? It's
Yes,
for real.
you can believe it, you can achieve it, right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's another one too. If you can
Yep.
believe it, you can achieve
just
it.
filled
and you
with-
could go
Yeah,
back all
that's
day
right.
long.
It's filled with them today. What else you got for us? Oh, you do have a little
Yeah, I
something
do.
special for us. So
Yep.
we look forward to. Gordon has a special words that he likes to leave everyone with, and he just started last week, and we're going to be blessed with a new one this week. So I'm kind of anxious for him to be able to share his words of, wisdom and inspire others. So
Usually words of wisdom are from somebody else, but we've
Always
just
the
taken
case.
it and
yeah,
Make it
learning.
your own.
Yeah, yeah. Why? What is it? Why reinvent the wheel?
exactly.
Well, I have a couple I'd like to give you. You have not because you ask not first. You have not because you ask not. And if you can see it, you can believe it.
Yeah,
And you
absolutely.
can achieve it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And Tessa, what city are you coming from today?
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri. By the way, I want to just mention, and
Yes,
maybe in the
please.
spring we can do something, but I'm working with a group that our goal is to uplift the image, the loving St. Louis. So I'll fill you in later. But
We love that.
yes, I mean, we really want to make a difference in St. Louis. And so I'm connected with some brilliant people that we're doing some things.
Let's uplift it,
would love
motivate
to.
it, revitalize it.
Yes.
When someone says the name St. Louis, they think, yeah, I want to be there.
Well, exactly. And that's, I'm working
We
with.
want people to say, meet me in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're just coming up with them. We'll have to get new T-shirts that say that. Well, we'll have to introduce you to Rob, the owner here at Outreach Studios. They have an incredible production crew, so maybe there might be something even right here to help you with your movie.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Well,
okay.
thank you so much. Tessa Greenspan, coming from the city of St. Louis, right here, our hot list guest. Thank you.
Thank you.